update to okay guys, based on the rigging that I lecture on day one, and I make some update too. um, there are two issues that I make a mistake. I try to optimize the hierarchy number or the complexity of the hierarchy, but I end up with a losing some control over the wheel. So what happened right now, after we rig that, before we add the globe node, when I rotate it, it looks correct, right? Here we go. Now the problem is right here. When I rock the body, this also rock with it. That because when we do constraint technique, we constrain both rotation x, y, and z. Mainly we want the rotation to follow the z direction, the z direction of the joint. Let me press F. So now can you see, if I turn on rotate, this is the C rotate, that's the C, but not a X and L, X and Y on the up on that joint. So that would cause the problem. So now what we can do though, we could limit the information of the rotate on the on here. So we limit rotate x and y, but it will not follow. So let's try that first. So what we need to do is just delete that constraint and reconstrain it, and has limit on orientation only z axis. So I select the smaller joint, that will be controlled, and this will be controlled by. So constraint, parent constraint, and just lock only that. So click add. So now can you see skip? So at this moment though, when we animate this way, it look right. However, if we grab the main control, this is what happened. So what we need to do is we need to add extra hierarchy to follow this guy. That's all in that pivot point. So I'm gonna undo. Let's get the other side work fixed first so that it can rock. So I'm gonna select that joint and look at on the outliner, just delete that constraint. Okay, and now I'm gonna reselect. Oh guys, another way, hold on, let's do this, and shift select that constraint point, limit rotation only z axis at. Okay, so now we can rock this back and forth. Okay, I'm gonna save this file just in case. Save, gonna be 5A. Here we go. Okay, so at this moment we got all of those work, rocking body, and when we push down it still go down. However, with this guy, when we rotate it won't. So what we need to do is this guy, this joint, need to be a child of main body control. That's all. So main body control has a down, and rotate is under down. So it means down will also move the rotate icon, but the rotate icon will not affect anything above. So I'm gonna collapse that, select these two join, middle mouse drag, and just put as a children of the main control. So this main control will look like this. That's it. And now when we rotate, it's follow, and we can rotate 180 degree, and there will be the reversal happen. It's just the way it is. So, and it's kind of realistic, except for sliding. So what we can do, if you pick it, if it's required to be close up on that, what you need to do is just manually animate this. Turn off the switch. Turn off the switch. Okay. So now let's test, rotate, and then I can grab this to push down. See if it down. There we go. And bring it back up. Now rocking it. See if it rock. Here we go. So that's good. And that's it. Look at the hierarchy again for the main control. Now all of this will be inside reposition node, and that's it. So this is the final hierarchy, how it look. So you got, these are floating because it will follow. Now remember one thing that I mentioned it earlier, for the reposition node, it's work well when you try to reposition, and you can reposition like more than one time. But the scale node, I lock it at the moment, so I lock and high. Hold on, let me go to channel control, unlock everything, move to non-lock, and if I want to see a keyable, we need to select non-keyable, which is scale, scale, control drag, here we go, rotate, visibility, translate, where's translate, right there, and then I can click move to keyable. Here we go. So now show up. So I can scale, and then I can move this. Here we go. So it's Maya bug on this version. It's just really strange. It's when it's scale, and if I scale it back, sometimes it give a transform node beneath it. It's just beneath the shape node, beneath input. So let's see if it, okay, this time is work, but there will be a time, guys, that you may see the problem that this rotation doesn't rotate correctly. It's something to do with Maya system. I do not know exactly what it is. So so just be careful, be mindful about scaling. So scale it only one time, and do not scale. Let's say if I scale the reposition node and then I bring it back to 1, it may cause incorrect calculation on rotation. So it just be mindful on this, and that's it. So I'm gonna stop now.